Okay, welcome back to another video. This is going to be on the new free link and specifically changing the Steam VR controller models to something that doesn't cause god rays. So by default, these controller models being bright white cause quite bad god rays in the Steam VR home environment, this void area that I use. And all I've simply done here is change the skin to just a light grey, light enough that it's not going to cause god rays, but not too dark that it looks a bit naff. You can go even further with this, like Janred's shown here. You can actually customize these to your heart's content. So he's added the color buttons and a camo skin on top of the gray base that I made. So without wasting too much time, let's get into how you actually do this. So first of all, you're going to need either Photoshop or paint.net, which is free and easy to use. I just use this. You're also going to need to get into the location of your driver files. So let's start by going into the location here. I'm going to right click the desktop icon, go to open file location, go to driver, resources, render models, and you've got Pico Neo left and Pico Neo right. So the skin is the same, you just rename the file, but you can just do it one by one so you don't do any confusion, and you can check out the difference one controller at a time. So I'm just going to click into this left one here. I'm going to right click, open with paint.net. And this is the default white skin. It doesn't look too bad here. I'm going to ignore this update for the minute. It doesn't look too bad in this sort of breakdown sort of mesh that it gives, that wraps around the actual controller model. But this is definitely too bright within the actual Steam VR environment. So I'm just going to make a new layer for paint.net. And my quick and dirty way to just reskin this to a different color is just to double click into the second layer. The opacity I'm just going to bring down so the lines you draw aren't going to be solid black lines. I'm actually just going to be very lazy here. I'm just going to make a big brush. It's on black. Again, you can make this any color you want. And I'm just going to go over the whole picture. So this is darkened that controller model. And all you're going to need to do here is save. You are going to need to save it as that .tga file, but don't save it into the directory because it won't let you. So I'm just going to have to put this in the desktop, and I'm just going to click OK and flatten. And now that's done, I can simply grab my file wherever that's ended up. It's over here, and I need to just copy this. I need to go back into my Pico directory for this left controller. You can see the actual file size is about 13 megabyte for the original. I am going to back this up. I'm just going to put this somewhere, anywhere. I'll put it in whatever folder. And I'm going to paste in the amended one that we've done. And this is only 3 megabyte. So you are saving a little bit of space. And again, this is incredibly quick and dirty. And if you do one at a time like this, just now connect to Pico Link, fire up Steam VR, you'll be able to check out and see one of your controllers have changed. It is going to take some experimenting because, again, I'm not going to be able to teach you how to use paint.net or Photoshop, but that is the quickest and easiest way that I know just to reskin these very quickly. And then if you want to go even further with that, with some customization, go mad. You can do whatever you want. You can simply download an image of a pattern like the camo skin that Janred's done, put it into a layer, turn the opacity down so it doesn't cover the whole thing, and then save it. Nice and easy. So cool little tip. And it's been a while since I've mentioned this, and I have mentioned it to Pico. I have no idea why they haven't actually implemented it into the new free link software yet. The Pico 4, when that came out, it was white controllers as well, and they very quickly changed that off the basis of me just trying to say, look, why the hell have you not done this already? It's like the easiest mod you can ever do, just dragging files to replace. But whatever, you have to do it yourself. I will link in my grey ones here into the video description, but again, if you want to grab Janred's camo ones that he's done, head over to this Discord. I will leave an invite link into the description as well. And yeah, past that, if you've done your Pico controllers and you're watching this video trying to figure out how to do Oculus controllers, I can at least show you the model location is not going to be any driver files. Are going to be in Steam VR itself. So your Steam install directory, you need to get to your common Steam VR, and then it'd be in resources, render models, and then you just find your Oculus Quest 2 controller, and it's going to be the PNG files. And again, that'd be the same thing, just edit it within Paint or Photoshop, and then save it, exact same file name, and then transfer it back into this location. So very quick and easy mod that you can do, and it does make a nice difference, just not blinding yourself with the bright white controllers every time you fire up into Steam VR. So cheers guys, hope it helps.